Hey everybody, it's Keystone and this is my tutorial series on how to get started in Skyblock on our Skyblock server. So when you first log in, you're going to see a couple signs here. One of them shows you how to get a list of all the commands that you can use to interact and control your island. The other command over here is going to show you how to get started with your island. So the first thing you'll do is type I is create for create your island. And as soon as you type that command, it will automatically create you a new island. You'll have some starting items in here, a couple of water buckets and a lava bucket. That'll help you get started with your cobblestone generator that I'll show you how to make in a few minutes. The first thing I'm going to show you how to do is, let's say you have a friend or a couple friends that you want to add to your island so they can help you build and do awesome things. You're going to type is add and your friend's name. We're going to use Shady Hobos. He's one of our mods and he's going to help us with this part of the tutorial. So as soon as I send him, or as soon as I type that command, it's going to send him a message, and if he's paying attention, he'll get it. So yeah, I just showed that now he's here. He typed is home to get to this island, so it doesn't automatically teleport them to the island. They'll have to type is home. They can come to the island anytime they want to. As you can see, he's showing you that he can break blocks, he can place things, and yeah, there you go. So yeah, he's throwing me all the stuff that he was able to break. And let's say you no longer want your friend on your island. He's pissed you off, he's made you mad, he stole your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, depending on how you go, and you just want him off your island. You're done with him or her. So you would type is remove and their name, and they're gone, and they can no longer come back to your island. They can't interact with it, they can't take your items. So yeah, and the first thing I'm going to show here is how to get started with your cobblestone generator. So you have to be careful because you have a limited amount of materials to start with, and you need a pickaxe in order to break the cobblestone. So we're going to start with chopping this tree down. We're going to cut the wood and clear out this tree, and it'll give us some materials to get started with making some tools. So yeah, I'm going to chop all this down, and you can watch me chop this tree down. I know it's a lot of fun to watch this. So a couple more blocks and this part will be over with. Looks like we have one more. So yeah, as soon as you're done with that, your leaves are going to start disappearing, as you can see, and every time one of those leaves breaks, it has a chance to drop saplings so that you can grow more trees. It'll grow apples. If you want to speed the process up, you can break it yourself. So yeah, as you can see there, I just dropped a sapling and I think we lost it. Nope, it landed on top of me. It's in my inventory. You can see I'm going to throw it in here so we don't lose it. The first thing I'm going to do is create a crafting table so that we can craft some starting tools. So yeah, now we have our crafting table. So I'm going to place that right here after I break that. So now we have our crafting table. I'm going to make some sticks. Well, I guess I need to make a couple more of these. I want to use it all up. There we go. Alright, now we can make a starting pickaxe if you do it right. So basically the first part of this tutorial is showing you what not to do. So yeah, you need that first, and then you can make your pickaxe. So that's a wood axe, but we want a pickaxe, so we're going to do that. Once you have your pickaxe, I would just make one and just be careful. For this next part, don't use your pickaxe to break so you don't use up the durability. You can save it for breaking the cobblestone. So you want to create a channel here to get your cobblestone generator going. So we're going to break a few of these blocks. And this part is really important. You need to make sure you have, make a couple more blocks here. You need to make sure you have this channel right here, or this hole right here in your channel that you create. And that right there, we're going to move it back a bit though. We're going to put the channel right here. So I'll fill this spot in. On one side, you're going to place your water bucket, and you want to place your water bucket first because you want it to go in that hole. And then you place your lava on this side, and now you have a cobblestone generator. So I'm going to break this block right here and stand here and use my pickaxe to break the cobblestone, and we're going to need quite a bit of this cobblestone to get started here. Before I do anything else, I'm going to throw these items back in my chest so I don't fall off the island and lose it all and have to start over. That'll be a lot of fun. I'll put that right there just so you can see as I collect this, the amount of cobblestone I have will go up. So yeah, we'll break a few of these. I'll get about 15 of these and then we can go on with a few more things. And I'll just stop right there. So basically, now you have some cobblestone, you have some wood left in your inventory, you have some oak saplings. I'm going to throw those down real quick. You want to make sure you always have trees growing to replenish your wood. Other things you can do with that cobblestone besides make tools is I'll show you here in a few minutes. We have it's basically an NPC. The villagers in the game, you can go to them at our market and you can trade your items with, we set them up with our own custom trading option. So it's not like you would find in a normal Minecraft village. We actually set up our own trades on what you would trade your items for. So yeah, I'll make a cobblestone pickaxe, well, a stone pickaxe here real quick. There's a stone pickaxe, and that will allow you to break this cobblestone much faster than using that wood pickaxe. So I'll break a couple more of these. Lost that one. Well, it's going into the water. I guess we can go there and get it if we're careful. So yeah, that shows you how to get started with your cobblestone generator. We made your wood axe to get started. We made the stone axe, or pickaxe I should say, so that you could get started. You can, from here you'll want to make sure you have food. So just for right now, I'm going to throw some seeds down by this water. Well, actually we have some cactus in here and we need to place the cactus on sand. So I'll get the cactus growing, but before we break that cactus, we'd want to add more blocks over here so when we do break the cactus, we don't lose it and it falls to the ground, you know. So place that there and there and there. So yeah, cobblestone is real important because you need to be able to expand your island, and the cobblestone is free and it'll help you get started. If you want to gain some experience to use for enchanting, you could make a I lost the word for it. You could make a furnace. There you go, a furnace. I should make a list before I do these tutorials. So yeah, you would make a furnace and then you could cook your stone and you'd start gaining some experience so that you can enchant your tools and make your stuff better. So yeah, not the first thing, but I'm going to show you now you can go back to the spawn with /spawn. You can you could walk over to the market, but I'm going to show you we have commands for all this stuff. You type /market and it takes you straight to our market. And these are the villagers I'm talking about. These guys right here let you trade items. You would need to kill some mobs on your islands, and once your island's large enough, it'll start producing mobs for you that you can kill, and you can trade these items over here. And if you hit the arrow buttons, you can see all the things you can cycle through and trade for emeralds. And what you do with the emeralds is you come over here and you sell them for money, and you can use that money to use our auctions. We have an auction system on our Skyblock server. If you type /auction, it gives you the commands on how to get that started. If you come over here, this is where you can trade your emeralds. So you don't want to always sell your emeralds. You want to save some of them for trading. You can trade for food. On this guy, you can trade for some different blocks over here. This guy, if you look at the name, whenever you put your cursor over the trader, it'll give you an idea of what he's going to have. So this guy's going to have farming related items. This guy's going to have heart or horse items. horse armor and bleed. This guy sells spawn eggs, so you could spawn your own mobs. This guy will let you trade for redstone items, and he will let you trade for nether items. And then if you look over here, there's a couple more guys standing here. You can get some decorative items like vines, and if you want to decorate your island with these heads, you can buy experience, you can buy grass blocks. This guy will let you trade diamonds for a lava bucket, and for a regular bucket, and for a milk bucket, and a couple more things. This is the diamond trader. Over here, this guy will let you trade a diamond for emeralds, or emeralds for diamonds. So this is how you get your diamonds. Another way to get emeralds on the Skyblock server is to vote. If you type /vote, it'll bring up a link for you to click, and when you click that, it'll open up the page on our website where you get the links to all the voting sites you can vote on for the server. If you look in the chat here, you can see Merpington2, he's gone through all the voting links. I think he still has one more he can do. You want to make sure you're on the Skyblock server when you vote so that the rewards you get go to you on the Skyblock server. If you're on one of our other servers, you'll get the rewards that go with that server. You can vote up to 5 times each day, and you just go on the server that you want to get the rewards on and you vote. So the next part I'm going to show you are some of the other commands. We're going to go back to the island with is_home, and now we're back at our island, and there's challenges you can complete. So the way you would do this is if you type challenges, it gives you a list of the commands that you can type for challenges. So challenges list would show you everything that you can complete, and there's 10 pages on here. Each page has 5 challenges to complete, and you would cycle through the pages with challenges. Challenges list 2. So if you look, you see it's challenges 2 of 10. So the way you complete a challenge is you make sure you have the items that it says you need to have in your inventory. So let's go back to page 1. The first challenge is to build a cobblestone generator and gather 20 cobblestone. So let's go gather our 20 cobblestone and complete our first objective. And once you complete that objective, it's going to give you emeralds that you can use for trading with those villagers that I just showed you at our market. And it looks like I'm losing most of my cobblestone. Maybe I should back up some. Here we go. All right, if you stay in the right spot, you'll gain your cobblestone almost every time without it going. There we go. You just got to find the right spot to stand, and it almost always pop back on you. So we need a couple more here. We're at 8. There we go. Now we have 10. So basically what we would do is type challenges, complete, and you have to type the ID number, and the ID number of the one we want to complete is 1. And since I have 10 oh wait, we need 20 cobblestone, sorry. I was looking at the bottom one that said produce 10 stone, so let's get 10 more of this. You guys can watch me break more cobblestone. I know this is a lot of fun to watch, and it's a lot of fun to do, to just stand here and break cobblestone. It almost feels like I'm on a prison server breaking wood over and over and over. But it is fun to gather up your cobblestone and see your island grow as you add more to it. I'm at 16, so I need 4 more. 17. That one's over there. I'll jump over there. It popped up. And now we have 20. So now I can complete this objective with challenges, complete 1. And it took my cobblestone and gave me 8 emeralds. So basically for every challenge that you complete, you will get 8 emeralds. And you can use those emeralds in the Skyblock market on our server. So that's basically all the basic commands. There's a few other things you get as a non-ranked player, like you can check your balance. You could set a home here. We have set homes for our Skyblock islands. It may not seem like a big deal right now because the island is so small, but you have 100 by 100 block area to work with here. So you may want to set up, if you have a higher rank, you can set more than one home, but you'll have your island home that will always take you to your, the first spot that it was set at when you first created your island, and then you can use your set home as a non-ranked player to set another spot that you can warp back to easily, and then if you get a higher rank, of course, you can set more set homes. You get here's another cool command that not many people know about. If you type recipe and then the name of what you want to craft, it will give you a recipe list. So this tells me that I would need to put these diamonds in here in the crafting station in this order, and I'll get a diamond helmet. You could pay another player with /pay. Let's say you want to TP to someone. You could TPA and the name of the player. They could TP accept to come to you. Now, unless you invite them to your island, they're not going to be able to interact with it if you let them come with a TPA command. That's really all there is to the basic commands. Now, if you look at the is help page, you're going to see there's all kinds of commands on here, and the best way to learn how to do this stuff is just to explore and type the command and see what it does. So island lock, that's a good one to know. Let's say you have people on your island but you don't want them to mess with it until you talk to them about something that's going on, or you just want to lock it in general because you no longer want them to build on it. You could type island lock. Oh, and lock is not available. I'll have to look into that. So, see, we have set home, delete home, home name, fix home, spawn. I want to show you one other thing. Let's say you've decided that you no longer like this island and you want to start completely over. You would need to be on your island. You can't do it from the Skyblock spawn. You would type is delete, and then it's going to give you a confirmation message, and we'll go ahead and do that to end this. Is delete, and now my island is gone forever. So make sure you absolutely want to get rid of your island before you run that command, because there's no way to get it back. And as you can see, we are now back at the island spawn, and you can there's a couple more things I want to show you. We have /ender. So once you build up your enchanting levels, your XP levels, you can come over here, and this is not the enchanting, this is ender chest. Sorry. Well, that shows you how to get to the /ender for ender chest. /enchant is what I wanted to actually show you. This will take you over here to the enchanting area. And the way this works is, if you want higher enchants, you would flip these switches so that you have all these bookshelves all around your enchanting table. And let's say you want less enchanting, you want your enchant levels to be lower, you would flip those switches up and move these shelves away from the enchanting table, and then you would be able to do lower level enchantings. And that's basically all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.